Today on Beer Geek Nation, we look at 3 Floyds Dreadnaught IPA. Hey guys, welcome to Beer Geek Nation. I'm Chris Steltz. Today we're going to review one of my favorite double IPAs, Imperial India Pale Ale. Either way, same thing. It's 3 Floyds from Indiana, I believe. It's their Dreadnaught IPA. Comes in at about 9.5%, so it's not, it's up there, but it's a good drinker. It's just under 100 IBUs. I believe it's 99, but it's somewhere in the high 90s. Bonus with this beer is it has an amazing malt backbone to it. Most double IPAs, you kind of get inundated with huge amounts of bitterness. You're going to get a great aroma no matter what if it's a double IPA, in theory at least. Most good examples are going to just knock you on your ass with hop aroma, which is what you want. But then sometimes they fall through because they just nail you with bitterness. So that's all you can taste is the bitterness of the hops they use to bitter. Dreadnaught IPA, that is not the case, and you'll see as we get more into this. I will explain why that is and how they do that. So, without further ado, let's crack it open. Now I can tell just by pouring it, just an amazing aroma, hop aroma. Definitely like a peach, mango, kind of citrusy fruit. A little bit of lemon, like lemon peel, lemon zest. This is just came out of the fridge about 15 minutes ago, so it's probably close to 40-45 degrees, which is just, that's probably just pretty good for this. To get the hop aromas right away. The warmer it gets, you're going to get different flavors. I've noticed that when it gets warmer, you get more peach coming out of the smell of it, which is kind of a very cool thing because you don't get that too much. You're also going to get more of the malt, kind of like a caramel toffee type flavor. That's what the malt in this one tastes like, smells like. As it gets warmer, you're going to get more of that. You're also going to get some of the alcohol. It's very slight, but it is there. Yeah, just smelling it's great. It's piney. You're going to get citrus. Big one in this one is peach and mango. I get a lot of like lemon zest with it too. I also get a little bit of pininess. Let's give it a taste. Yeah, it's just such a solid double IPA. The bitterness is right there in the beginning, and it gets smoothed out with the caramel notes of the malts they use. And the way they get that, I mean, it's all dependent on the type of malts they use. If they use like a higher Lovibond crystal malt or something, they're going to get more of that caramel flavor. Whereas that's kind of a central and East Coast thing. The further west you go, you're going to get a drier finish. You do get that in this, but I've noticed like with Stone's Ruination IPA, you do get a just bitter, and then it's just real dry. And as the beer warms up, you do get malt notes, but they're just not there. It's just the bitterness kind of kills it on them. It's a good beer, don't get me wrong, but this one in particular, just the malt stands out, balances with the hops perfectly. They nailed it. I mean, just absolutely nailed it. Now, here's the problem with 3 Floyds. Being in Pennsylvania, I live in Pennsylvania, on the East Coast, they are very hard to come by. You might be able to find some place that carries a keg of Alpha King that you have to buy. You're never going to, well, I won't say never, but you're hardly ever going to find cases or bottles. I bought this one online. I don't want to give out the website, but if you do want to know it, you can hit me up on my email. It's beergeeknation@gmail.com or message me on Beer Advocate I'm Wedge, WEDGE 421, and I'll give you that address. Or you can also trade for it. I have another bottle that I traded with. It's a year-round beer, so it's easy to come. It's easy to get once you're out in the central part of the country. West Coast, I'm sure you can get it out there. There's not much they can't get out there. Comparable beers. West Coast guys, again, you're going to have the Ruination IPAs. It's different. Double IPAs on the West Coast are a little bit different. They tend to go more pine flavored hops, which is like a Cascade hop. Pliny the Elder. That's a comparable beer. It doesn't have the malt backbone that Dreadnaught IPA does, which I tend to like a little bit more. So Ruination IPA. If you can find it, Pliny the Younger. I've never had it, but from what I understand, they use basically that malt load on that. It's just phenomenal, and again, you don't need to hear. I've never had Pliny the Younger, so I can't be the one to describe that one to you. But I heard it's pretty good. East Coast guys, closest thing I can think of off the top of my head is Victory's Hop Devil. It's pretty close. It's more of a German malt, more of a German flavor to that beer. Hop characters aren't quite there. It's more of a noble hop, so you're going to get more of like an earthy, spicy type. I'm trying to think what else. Dogfish 90 Minute. That's pretty close as far as the peach and the mango goes. Big one that comes to me that this compares to, and this isn't as good as it, but Bell's Hop Slam. The smell on that beer is just it. Bell's Hop Slam is my go-to beer. That is my favorite beer, par none. I've never had another beer that I've liked more than that. But when I think of peach, mango, hop characters in the aroma, Bell's Hop Slam is it. So if you can get a Bell's Hop Slam, it's a better version of Dreadnaught IPA. If you can, it's kind of apples and oranges, but you're going to get similar characteristics. If you can't get a Dreadnaught IPA, Bell's Hop Slam, you're going to be set. So I wouldn't worry about it. So that's it. Again, this is 3 Floyds Dreadnaught IPA. If you are on the East Coast and you want to know where to get it, I can give you a website. You can get a hold of me on Beer Advocate or email me, and I can do that for you, or maybe we can hook up a trade. I've got another bottle if you want to trade for it. But other than that, we should have a couple more reviews in a day or two. Until then, cheers.